Hey guys, this is LimryDude84 here, and I just got back from watching the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. I wanted to share my thoughts on that. This will be like a spoiler-free video, so I'm not going to spoil anything for you guys, but I will share little snippets of the movie with you. Okay, first off, this is by far the best Dragon Ball movie I have ever seen, next to Battle of Gods, or above Battle of Gods, I have to say. The storytelling in here flowed. Nothing I felt was rushed. Everything flowed evenly. About the only complaint I have is I wish that they could have showed more of the backstory of Frieza and how they came about, since they were telling the story about Goku, Broly, Vegeta's backstory and their father's backstory as well. But I guess, that will be another movie for another time, I guess. The action in this movie was spot on. I mean, they gave us the Dragon Ball action. The camera angles were amazing. There was even like one shot when they were doing a POV move while Broly was attacking Goku. That was great. And to see a little technical fight in there, like some grappling going on, yes, that was a nice touch. That was absolutely a great touch that they've done that. It just showed that, hey, in the world of Dragon Ball, you gotta get down with the martial arts. As silly as that sound, I'm just saying, I can see the difference. You don't just see fast hands going. You go see some technical throws and stuff like that. I think that was great. Now, I can understand that people were upset about the whole Dragon Ball Minus manga because it changed the backstory of Bardock. But and I was one of those people. I was like, what is this? Why did they change Bardock's backstory? The Dragon Ball special movie was great. They shouldn't have changed it. But you know what? After seeing it in motion and it actually making sense in this movie, I actually like the change of Bardock. I wish they would show a little bit more of Bardock, but hey, this is about Broly. So I love the fact that Bardock cared about Goku, and he just didn't look at him as some low-level Saiyan or whatever. And he actually cared about, Raditz too. He asked about Raditz in there as well. And then seeing Goku's mother, Gine, that was a plus for me. And and you kind of see from both of them, even though that Goku had bumped his head when he was a baby, it just showed that there's some good nature in Goku coming from them too, as well as being raised by Grandpa Gohan. And King Vegeta, he was just very obsessed with his son. So to him, no other Saiyan must be above him. And that's what kickstarted the whole thing with Broly, because, I do like the fact that they didn't execute him while he was a kid and stab him. That would have been so traumatic. Just banishing him to another planet, that was enough. And that also gave Paragus motive to go after the royal family of, Vegeta. So that made sense to me too. A lot of, different directions in the movie all linked together, and it all made sense. And yes, although when I first saw the Broly movie, when it first came out way back in the day, I'm like, hell yeah, that's the ultimate saying right there. But when you look back at it versus the new addition to Broly, this Broly made a lot more sense. It made him human. Well, not human, he's a Saiyan. But it made him flesh out as a character. And he's not going around screaming Kakarot, Kakarot all day. It just shows that he didn't have a problem with Goku. He didn't even have a problem with Vegeta. It was Paragus who was pushing him to fight. And, you know, Broly didn't really care about fighting. But there you go. Now, as far as the battles between Vegeta and Goku, Broly, it showed that he hasn't really been in a high-raising fight. He just didn't go in there and just start bodying folks. He was just getting knocked around by Vegeta for a bit, and it was good to see Vegeta get over on someone finally. But as the battle gradually went on, Broly was getting stronger and stronger. Vegeta couldn't handle him. Goku got in there. Goku was knocking him around a bit. He got stronger and anyway, it was a great movie. Great movie. I enjoyed it, and I would love to see more of it. And yes, Broly is finally a part of the canon, and I think this was a good decision because it's going to open up more story for Dragon Ball Super down the line, and I'm looking forward to whatever they bring out. So yeah, hell man, I'm gonna give this movie a 10 out of 10.